This is not about Cristiano Ronaldo, the great footballer. This is about Cristiano Ronaldo, the great businessman. Bloomberg and Forbes have measured his net worth to $1.4 billion in 2025. But here is the twist. Football gave him the spark, but the fire, that comes from the empire he built off the pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo, the boy who turned dirt into a $1.4 billion empire. A small island in the Atlantic. Madira, 1997. A 12-year-old boy runs barefoot up a volcano road at dawn. No shoes, no money. Just a promise to his mother, "I'll come back rich." 5 years later, the first professional paycheck arrives. $20,000. He holds it like a treasure map. That boy was Cristiano Ronaldo. And that moment wasn't the start of a career. It was the launch of a corporation. In 2003, he steps off a plane in Manchester rain. Sir Alex Ferguson hands him the number 7 jersey. To the world, it's fabric. To him, it's stock. He becomes the CEO of himself. Every goal, every celebration, every interview, it's not showmanship, it's marketing. He trademarks CR7, not for vanity, but for future worth and as equity. The journey takes off. His CR7 underwear line launches globally in 2013 and was an instant hit, quickly expanding the CR7 name into a global lifestyle brand. Next stop, 2009. The Santiago Bernabéu Stadium. This moment defined his empire. Real Madrid signed him for a world record of $131 million. But here's the business twist. 80,000 fans showed up just for his presentation. No match, no goal, just Cristiano Ronaldo alone. Real Madrid didn't buy a player. They bought the biggest advertising engine on the planet. Every goal he scored was massive global media, zero cost for billions of views. He was a machine for free marketing. That wasn't sport. That was the beginning of his marketing warfare. He understood his reach. But Ronaldo wasn't done only knowing his reach. In 2015, he stopped simply endorsing hotels, and he started owning them. He launched Pestana CR7, a joint venture with 50-50 split. That venture now spans 4 major cities: Funchal, Lisbon, Madrid, and New York. He recently became the full landlord of the Lisbon hotel, paying Pestana only a management fee. The player was officially the landlord. Next up, the Riyadh play. The year is 2023. A private jet touches down and a contract is slid across a marble table. $200 million per year, tax-free. This was not a late career signing. This was the ultimate business deal. Saudi Arabia wasn't interested in just football goals. They were buying global influence. They needed a billboard for their country's tourism, and Ronaldo became it. This influence became even more valuable in June 2025, when he secured an extension reportedly worth $450 million over 2 years. This move cemented him as the highest-paid athlete ever. Now, when the team wins, the CEO wins a fortune, because his contract includes massive bonuses for every trophy, every league title, and even a 15% of ownership stake in the club. Let's walk the streets of his empire in 2025. Forget the guesses you hear online. Here is the verified annual cash flow of the CR7 empire, totaling around $320 million. 1. The salary, the $225 million mountain. The base salary from Al Nassr is the biggest paycheck in sports history. A mountain of $225 million, paid tax-free. But this isn't just for goals. This massive fee includes his crucial role as the Saudi tourism ambassador, and even a stake in the club itself. He's not just a striker, he's a strategic business partner. 2. The Nike power. The $25 million loyalty. This isn't a yearly contract, it's a lifetime deal. A rare honor shared only with basketball legends Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Nike adds a reliable $25 million to his account every single year. It's an annuity that lasts forever. 3. The CR7 brand. The $15 million foundation. The core product is the CR7 brand itself. Fragrances, underwear, eyewear, watches. It's the ultimate lifestyle collection. These lines bring in a steady $15 million annually. This is the foundation he built from scratch, selling millions of simple, everyday units globally. 4. Instagram, the 20 million megaphone. Ronaldo's greatest asset isn't a bank vault. It's his phone. With 665 million followers, his Instagram account is a digital megaphone. Every single post is a payday, earning him up to $2 million a pop. He posts just twice a week, and that social media activity silently generates $20 million a year. It literally pays for itself. Pestana Hotels, the $10 million landlord. Remember when the player became the landlord? His Pestana CR7 hotels, 8 properties in major cities like Lisbon, Madrid, and New York, generate a solid $10 million. He sleeps in one. The rest are busy making him money. Real estate is the bedrock of old money. 6. The museum, the $4 million pilgrimage. Even his past is profit. The CR7 Museum in his hometown of Madira is a pilgrimage site for fans, pulling in $4 million. Think about that. The boy's childhood bedroom has now become a gift shop, and it prints money just by celebrating his own story. 7. Crypto and tech, the $25 million future. Finally, his portfolio is stacked with future money. $25 million comes from his partnership with Binance, his NFT collections, and smart startup bets in health and hair restoration. This is money that works for him 24/7, even when he's asleep. We know his net worth is $1.4 billion. Here is the financial genius. He didn't lose the money, he weaponized it. Taxes in Europe took 40%. His jets, his family of 7 kids, and his massive charity work took huge bites. But he successfully kept and invested more than half of every dollar he earned. How? In 2018, he made the smartest move of his business life. He hired a specialized family office in Lisbon. Their mission was clear: not for fame, for forever. This private team is the silent engine that makes his fortune perpetual. Their job is simple: make his money work harder than he ever did on the pitch. How do they do it? Rule 1: stop buying, start owning. They convert his huge temporary paychecks into permanent hard assets. They manage his multi-million-dollar global real estate, so those Lisbon and New York mansions aren't just homes, they are appreciating investments. Rule 2: invest in tomorrow. They buy big stakes in companies aligned with his brand, health and wellness like Bionic, tech, and global luxury brands. They use his fame to give these startups instant marketing power, and in return, the value of his equity soars. Rule 3. The silent stack. They quietly invest massive sums into stable blue-chip giants like Apple and Tesla. This generates steady, compounding growth and dividends that require zero public effort. The family office ensures every single dollar earned from his fame is immediately deployed to buy assets that will generate cash long after the final whistle blows. The Blueprint. 5 secrets to the empire. Forget lucky breaks. This is the masterpiece. This is the secret strategy. These are the 5 ironclad laws that guarantee the empire's growth. The true code to perpetual wealth. Brand equity, the cash converter. He doesn't just sell products, he monetizes himself. He turned every public moment, the famous wink, the tears of defeat, the incredible abs, into a currency. For Cristiano Ronaldo, controversy isn't a cost, it's an asset. Controversy is cash. Ownership, the landlord rule. He learned the oldest trick in finance. He stopped renting his fame for temporary endorsement checks. Instead, he deployed that cash to buy permanent assets. He owns buildings, he owns equity, he owns companies. He stopped renting fame. He became the owner of the machine. Football as marketing, the free ad. Think about the leverage. Every goal he scores is a free Super Bowl commercial viewed by billions globally. 1 billion views. 0 ad budget. 0 cost marketing. His primary job is his secondary business's greatest advertisement. The family office, the eternal guard. This team is the silent genius. They are diversified across every major market, running on logic, not emotion. They ensure the fortune is protected, insulated, and always growing. This team ensures the fortune is eternal. Followers to customers, the loyalty engine. He influences 665 million people. This is the most powerful math in business. If just one of his audience buys a single $30 item, that is $20 million in revenue. No ads required. No marketing spend needed. Just pure loyalty. This isn't luck. It's engineering. This entire structure is a masterclass in turning obsession into a perpetual empire. The next level, the 7-point blueprint to hit $2.4 billion. Now we move to the future. The 7-point plan that can be blockbuster with the CR7 brand braiding, hitting that $2.4 billion. From that barefoot sprint up Madira's cliffs to a $1.4 billion net worth, he's already mastered the game off the pitch. But as his boots near retirement, the real potential of this brand can be a wildfire. Ideas that could scale CR7 into a $2.4 billion juggernaut. Drawing on his legendary focus, 665 million followers, and Saudi power, here are the 7 innovative, high-upside ideas that will turn Cristiano Ronaldo into a self-sustaining dynasty. And a disclaimer. These are just my ideas, and not a verified future projects of Ronaldo. 1. CR7 AI Wellness App. Ronaldo Regen. An AI fitness ecosystem that gives people Ronaldo's exact routines, synced with their smartwatches. The global health market is $6.8 trillion. If just 1 million fans subscribe, he prints $200 million in year 1. 2. CR7 Queens. Women's League plus athleisure. Women's sports are exploding worldwide. If only 0.5% of his 665 million followers buy a single $40 CR7 Queens item, that's 3.3 million sales, or about $130 million instantly. And that's not even counting TV rights from the league stake. 3. CR7 Arena. Digital universe gaming is one of the biggest global markets. If just 2 million fans buy a $20 SU pass to join his digital arena, train avatars, and unlock moments, that's $40 million out of thin air from one digital product. 4. CR7 Charge. EV stations plus luxury tours. Thousands of EV drivers pass through his hotel locations each month. If only 200,000 people use CR7 charging stations yearly, at just $10 per charge, that's a smooth $2 million baseline, before adding luxury car tours, which could easily add tens of millions more. 5. Ronaldo Reels, his own film and athlete studio. Netflix pays massive for athlete documentaries. If Ronaldo releases just 2 big films a year, and each one brings him a conservative $20 to $30 million licensing deal, that's $40 to $60 million per year telling his own stories. 6. CR7 Scouts, global talent platform for kids. Imagine just 300,000 kids worldwide joining a $10 per month CR7 virtual academy. That's $3 million per month, or $36 million per year, from a platform built on his own childhood dream. 7. CR7 Vital, fan token with real rewards. If just 1% of his followers, about 6.6 million fans, buy a $10 CR7 fan token, that alone brings $66 million. And it grows every time fans use the token for workouts, hotel perks, or metaverse access. And so, the boy from Madira stands at the edge of the world he built. One day, decades from now, a kid in Madira will walk into the CR7 museum. He'll see a pair of worn-out boots, a faded jersey, and a photo of a skinny boy with fire in his eyes. The guide will say, "This boy had nothing." The kid will whisper, "But he became everything." Cristiano Ronaldo's real legacy isn't the money. It isn't the hotels. It isn't even the goals. It's the message he sends to every kid who was told, "You're too poor, you're too small, you're not enough." His empire is proof that a human being can rewrite their destiny with discipline, obsession, and grit sharper than steel. He didn't build wealth, he built hope. He didn't collect trophies, he collected people's belief in what's possible. And that is why his story will never end. Because the boy who promised his mother he'd come back rich came back with something far more powerful: an empire and a roadmap for the world to follow.